have about 600 miles of flood channels in the whole Las Vegas Valley. 2 or 3 of the tunnels go right beneath the Strip. A few go beneath the downtown area, and then the rest are just everywhere. You can see the neon lights, the 40-story tall casinos, the polished lobbies, and then right beneath that is this dark and gray world where people are just trying to survive. I go to the tunnels maybe 2 or 3 times a month just to check on people. I started a community project called Shine a Light to try to do what I can to help the people who are living down there. You ready to see who's around? Let's do it. Creepy, it's a stuffed animal wrapped in caution tape. That's the kind of thing, if you're by yourself late at night walking and you see it, it can give you the chills. Craig, is that you? Can you give us kind of a quick tour of your camp?
Well, I
just kind of describe.
I just made this up real quick, you know, I blocked this.
How's it going, my people? This is your boy Wired Up, and welcome to another episode of Wired Up TV. As you guys seen, man, Todd and subscriber by the name of Spoon Man brought this to my attention. To be honest with you, some guys I never knew. There is a series of underground flood tunnels going all through the Las Vegas Strip. And these tunnels run deep. And these tunnels run directly through the LUXOR. I mean, you can read this right here. This, if used from the LUXOR, will be the likely route Tupac would take to escape to the airport undetected on September 7th. Remember, no one would be looking for him at the point as he was supposedly in the hospital getting surgeries. There are several hundred miles of irrigation tunnels under Las Vegas. Here's one of the areas, Luxor to McCarran area, from an official PDF from Nevada Records. I've attached the PDF, and I will show the PDF in a little bit down in the video. And I go through it pretty fast. I'm not going to show the whole 90 pages, but some of the first pages you can pause and read them if you'd like. And if you'd like a more detailed version of it, hit us up at wireduptv4you@gmail.com, and I will go ahead and email those paperwork right to you. If you want to read them, you can access them, or you can go access them yourself. Not sure where you can get them, but pretty sure you can get them on the internet, guys. But anyways, on the left you can see detailed in blue where all these irrigation tunnels go. That's all the Vegas city right there, and it goes directly to the airport, guys, and it goes directly under the UMC hospital. Now, I'm not saying this is the route Pac used, but the story, I don't know, guys, in my opinion, okay, and I'm going to say it again, this is in my opinion, knowing this now, this actually makes me more of a believer, I can kind of say. It makes more sense to me now, you know what I'm saying, in my personal opinion. Now, I'm not saying it's 100% true. I mean, you guys make up your own mind. Do your own research, okay? And if you find something that contradicts it, show us and tell us, and we will correct it, or whatever the case might be. But this actually makes me more of a believer. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a clip right now of a video where this gentleman says something that, will make you, well, not make you, but if you're like me, I guess, or it made me scratch my head and be like, did Pac use these tunnels? I mean, damn, Pac had to know about these tunnels. Definitely should. I mean, he lived in Vegas. He went to school in Vegas. They knew plenty of people in Vegas. Powerful people, hood people. So, Suge had to know. And obviously, Pac had to know, okay? I want you guys to hear this clip. and then we'll talk about the clip a little bit after after it's done. Check out this clip, guys. It's a trip.
Like a lot of water, but I've seen like 2 tons of boulders that have been washed in. I've seen a car that's been washed into a flood channel. The flood water is very powerful.
When working on a story for the local newspaper, Matthew discovered people living here.
I had heard about a murderer who would use these underground flood channels to evade the police. So I decided to follow his trail to see what he experienced down in these tunnels. And I thought that maybe I would come across some ironic debris or some cool graffiti. I was not expecting to find hundreds.
Now, unless you guys are a little bit of hearing impaired, which I completely understand and respect, you heard what I heard. Okay? He was talking about, basically the reason he ran in, how he found this tunnel and all this stuff, how he figured it out, is he was writing a story or doing some research or whatever, because this man's a journalist on a convicted, well, not a convicted, well, maybe, I don't know, of a murderer, okay, convicted murderer or murderer that evaded the police using these underground irrigation flood tunnels, okay? And by doing so, he went in there to investigate, thinking he was going to find some trash, stuff that was pulled in by the rain, but ended up finding people living under there, okay? Which is very interesting. If you watch these videos on these YouTube channels that I posted there, for you guys to go ahead and subscribe and watch these videos yourself, if you go watch them, you see that these people build houses, as you can see here on the left, on this article that we found. They build houses, guys. There's beds, tables. They make the little toilets, the little baths. They do what they got to do to survive. Okay? And it's very interesting to me, okay? For a lot of reasons. As you can see here on the right, there's the street corner, Flamingo and KOVAL. Okay, there's the area right there. And that's around where Pac and Suge got dumped on. There's no significance. You make up your own mind. But these tunnels run through every area in Vegas. They run under the LUXOR. They run under the airport. They run under the UMC hospital. They run under, the street where Suge and Pac initially stopped. They run under a lot of areas. Now, I'm scratching my head and thinking Tupac was and is an extremely, extremely smart man that never went anywhere without doing his homework. Okay? It makes sense to me, in my personal opinion, that he would know about these tunnels. You gotta remember, Suge had, houses there. He played football there. He had friends there. They've been there multiple times. They've kicked it with people that were natives there, obviously. So, they heard about this. Okay? Is this what Pac used to escape undetected? All right, these people are under, if you watch these documentaries, they're under there. Some of these people have been under there for 6 years. Okay? And it's in this documentaries that you can watch. They've been under there for 6 years. Undetected, unarrested, and unbothered. Except for sometimes the water goes in there. Other than that, no police, nothing. Unbothered. Okay? Now, after Pac allegedly got shot, they weren't even looking for him because everybody thought he was in the hospital getting operated, fighting for his life. So he could, he could have gone under there covered. He could have walked under there with somebody he paid off that didn't even know who he even was, because he could have had, a small disguise on. Somebody could have paid, one of those guys that know the tunnels to get him to wherever he needs to go, whatever the case might be. It is not impossible. It is not impossible. This makes me think, guys, are these the tunnels that Pac used, man? Okay? It is extremely possible. Highly possible. It is not impossible, in my opinion. Okay? Now check out what it says right here. It says an estimated 300 people live in the flood tunnels underneath Las Vegas, and many of them struggle with substance abuse and addiction. Paul Vautrinot was one of them, but he now works for the community organization Shiny Light, which offers services including housing and counseling to people living in the tunnels. Okay, Vautrinot visits the tunnels regularly to try to help residents find a way out. Outside in America is a year-long series of homelessness in the western U.S. The project focuses on people in the front line of a devastating crisis and enables readers to take action to help solve the problem. Okay, so yeah. Now, as you can see, guys, where some of these tunnel escape routes lead, it's a picture that just popped up. I mean, they go clear across the city, guys, and there's many of them, okay, that come right up to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Some of them even come up to places that are kind of hidden in rural areas behind tracks or stores or, bushes. I don't know, guys. This is making me scratch my head, man. If a murderer can evade police while they're looking, like physically looking for the guy, he can evade police. Somebody that nobody was looking for because they thought he was somewhere else, nice and safe, could escape, especially with money, dealing with people that are down there homeless, addicted to drugs. You pay them a good 10 grand. Hey, take this guy from here. This guy is never going to say nothing and probably didn't even know who the hell you were. Okay, doesn't have a TV to see or nothing. And who's going to believe him? Right? Kind of cold, but it's true. Who's going to believe him? Oh, he's just high. He's tripping. Pac is a smart man, y'all. I don't know. This is very strange. These tunnels literally run from the Luxor to the airport, from the airport to the UMC, from UMC to the Luxor, to under Caesar's Palace, to under the MGM Grand Casino where the fight took place, to KOVAL and Flamingo, to by where Pac and Suge, landed last after they allegedly got shot up. They could have got there. You guys have to remember when Suge took off after Pac and him allegedly got shot up, right? They took off. They got there first. He could have got off the car real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Got the double. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of things are possible. Okay, in the heat of the moment, boom, boom, boom. The police. You heard Chris Carroll. He didn't even know who he was until years later. Years later, he sees a picture of Pac. They got a double there that looks a lot like him. A lot. Chris Carroll would be like, yep, that was the guy. A bald guy, black dude, big chain, goatee or whatever the case might be. He doesn't remember 100% clearly with a picture frame how the man he saw their shot looked like. He can remember similarities. It's very possible, guys. I don't know. This one got me scratching my head. It's making me more and more of a believer. All right. I don't know. I mean, Chris Carroll said himself he never knew who he was until years later he started seeing it or whatever. Or even if he did see the newspapers or whatever and saw Pac on TV, right? In the heat of the moment, he said it in his story too. He was looking at the guys around him. He was looking at Suge. He was mainly looking at his chest. And he was there for a little while. Somebody else came in. Guys, it's extremely possible, man. I've literally met people places, okay? And the next day, I had no idea how they 100% even looked like again, okay? especially in the heat of a moment like that, where you're not staring at this man, because you got Suge right there. He said Suge was bleeding. He said he had the outlaws surrounding him, other gang members and stuff like that. He was scared for his life. I mean, guys, this is extremely possible. I say good job, Todd. Good looking out, Spoon, man. And y'all let me know what you guys think, man. Y'all make up your own mind. This is just my personal opinion. And again, I can be wrong. But I'm just putting it out there for you guys, man. Just putting it out there for you guys. I want to see what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Send any new information or whatever to wireduptv4you@gmail.com. Have a great day, guys. Remember, do your own research, man. Make up your own mind. Don't just listen to everything you hear, guys, okay? Love you guys. And always, always stay wired up. And in the words of Smoking from Friday, peace out. Talk to y'all soon. Peace out.